Hi everyone, today we're going to cover self-defense for the intermediate students. We're going to cover the first strike, which is going to include the falls and escapes. Okay, in the later video, we want to cover the self-defense patterns. So we're going to start right to it. So we're going to start with the side fall. Now, when we mean side fall, we don't mean falling sideways. If I'm sitting here, I'm not falling to my side. Okay, you're still falling backwards, but it's called a side fall because you landed on your side. So first, to show you the position, I'm going to do it facing that way, but note that I'm still falling backwards. So I'm going to do it a few times facing this way, and then I'm going to do it one time facing away from you, so you can see that I'm falling backwards. And by the way, if at home you don't have pattern, just practice the position. Okay, as long as you get the position right, later on when you come back to the dojo, we worry about actually falling to the mat. Okay, so let's work on the position first. So I'm gonna do it sideways. Remember, we're falling backwards, so that way you can see me better. So when you fall, well, the first thing you gotta do is kick your leg out. Okay, to make it safe, lower yourself. Nobody falls for this high. Okay, so you lower yourself. Remember, we use our whole arm to slap the mat. You're here. The first thing that hits the mat should be your arm, not your wrist, not your elbow. Okay, the whole arm should touch the mat. Okay, if you do it this way, that's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt your wrist. That's gonna hurt your elbow. You don't want that. Every time you train the falls, think about you training outside. You don't want to hit your hand or your elbow on the sidewalk. Okay, so using the whole arm. It might sting a little, but you'll be safe. Now the position is you want to have your foot here. You want to be on your side. You want to have your arm somewhere around here. Okay, you definitely don't want your arm all high. It puts a lot of pressure on the shoulder, and that doesn't help. You don't want it all next to you, because that doesn't help either. You want it, the area right here. That's where you want to be. You want to be sideways. You want your foot flat against the mat. You want your head off the mat. Okay, you're not taking the net. Okay, you want that head off the mat. So this is the position I want you to practice. So when you're at home, you can practice. Slap the mat. You can practice. Slap your feet. Okay, and you got something a little more cushy. Okay, you can throw yourself up. Practice this way. Another thing you can do, you can sit here, fall like this, and practice using the whole arm and slap. Okay, make sure to practice on both sides of the body. All right, another way you can do it, you can go here, here, here. Don't forget to switch the leg. Okay, you can practice the mattress. Okay, if your parents allow you. Okay, ask first, but don't be bouncing. Just practice like I'm doing it right now. Now, I'm gonna do it a couple times facing away from you guys, so you see how I'm falling. I'm falling down backwards. So you can keep your leg out. Stick your hand out when you do it. Slide with the mat and then with the legs. But one more time. Keep your leg out. And do your fall. Right? You got any questions? Okay, good. If you do, okay, make sure to ask me on Facebook, on our page. All right, moving on. Now, the next fall is the front fall and the back fall. Now, when you fall forward, okay, you don't want to fall on your knees. You don't want to fall on your hands. Okay, that's a big ouch. So the way we want to set it up, okay, go on your knees at home. Then from there, we're going to put your forearms like this. Okay. So first, you're going to practice slapping your hands. What you're going to do at home, okay, if it's okay, you're doing this. Okay. Now, I'm not using my elbows or just my hands. I'm using my whole forearms. Here, and slap the mat like this. If you can, if not, just practice the position. You stand like this. And then the other thing you practice, you only practice the position, is to lift up with your toes. The only thing should be touching should be your toes and your forearms. Right? So you're here, and then you can practice, you can go slow. So you can do that. Okay? Don't stick your hands out. It's the forearms. Okay? Don't stick your elbows out. You don't want to do that, that'll really hurt. We're gonna go here. Okay, practice that. That's safe. You can even do it into a pillow if you have a hard floor. But once you're comfortable with that, if you have the ability to practice at home, okay, the way you're gonna do it from your feet, please don't just drop like a log. You're gonna lower yourself, and from here just take a little dive and catch yourself. Right? If you need few more reps, rewind the video, and watch me do it all over again. Now, the back fall is when you fall backwards. Okay, when you fall backwards, you gotta protect your tailbone, you gotta protect the back of your head. So I'm gonna do it a couple times facing you and a couple times facing away so you can see both ways that we do it. Okay, so at home, have a seat. Okay. And one thing you gotta practice is to put your chin down. That way you're protecting your head. You keep your chin down the whole time. Now, remember how I showed you that on side fold, to use your whole arm, you're gonna use both arms. So when you're leaning back, you wanna keep that chin down and you're using both arms. So you can just practice that at home. Practice that. And then practice putting your feet up in the air, not all the way back. Keep them here in front of you and do that. Okay, so once you practice it a few times, now I want you to practice this. So I'm going to turn around so you can see me better. See what I'm doing? Okay, so here, I want you to curve your back. Okay, you see how my back is flat? That will really hurt if you fall. You want to curve it so that you can rock your back. And when you do that now, keep your chin tucked in. When you do it, keep your legs that way. When you're doing this, okay? And you practice your fall like that. Practice it a few times. Remember, keep your feet that way. Because if you bring your feet up here, this is what happens. And you don't want to do that. Okay, so you're here. Boom. Once you practice that, then practice it from right here. You're here. Roll back. And practice your fall. Do it a few times at home. If it's safe, it's okay. If you don't want to get hurt. If not, just practice the position. And last but not least, we get the rolling falls. Now, those are the hardest ones to practice at home. So you can practice the position, or if you can, you have a place to do it, then go ahead and try it. Okay, so for rolling into a side fold, what you're gonna do, you're gonna just walk the setup. You're gonna put one leg down like this, the other hand like this. Now, I call it the superhero landing in class because it looks a lot of the movies when they land like that, right? So you're gonna grab this hand, you're gonna go here, okay? The trick of this fall is to roll on your shoulder, not on your head. That's why it can be scary. People think you're gonna land on your head, you don't. You roll on your shoulder and the opposite hip. That's all you do. So I'm here, I'm gonna grab this hand, go in here, now you just push with this leg, and you end up on the side. Okay, so let me show you going the other way. So you're here to here, go on the arm, and lay on the side. So practice that a couple times at home. You can even go really slow. Okay, so here you just slow it down. And that way you can still practice at home if you just go a little slower. The only difference with that and going to your feet, you have to do a little faster and you have to switch your legs. So if I was going to my feet, you know how I end up here? You got to switch your legs as you do it, because that way it allows you to be able to go on your feet. So, and you can even do it from that position. You're here and here. You just got to push a little faster. And see how I end up in the same position? And from there I just get up. Now when you built up a little courage and want to try it, just do it in one motion. Don't go on your knees, but you lower yourself. And just go a little faster. And you end up in the same position. Good, we're going to move on to the escape. So I'll have Mr. Zimmerman help me today. Hello sir, how are you today? Okay, so we're going to start with the escape from bird hug. Yellow bells need to learn why somebody grabs you from bird hug. Why somebody grabs you now? Rear bird hug. What to do, okay? So the first one is the front bird hug. So Mr. Zimmerman is right here and grabs me the front bird hug. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, okay, re-grab the person. You're going to step behind. So think about you doing a crescent step, making a half a circle. And then I want to bend my legs. So I want to be a little lower than him and keep your back straight. So I'm trying to trip him over my leg. And all you're doing from there, I'm just pushing. And see how you practice a good side fold. Okay, so make sure you practice that at home. So please do it one more time. Gonna grab my front vertical, you re-grab, stay behind, and push. Good. I'm gonna do one more time from the other angle so you can see it. Gonna grab me, and then re-grab. You stay behind the person and make sure you got your knees bent and push down. Okay? Any questions about that? Let us know on the comment section. Okay, or maybe I try to read telepathy. No, it's broken, no signal. Alright, then the other escape is if he tries to grab me, I'm not gonna let him, I'm gonna push him away. So in order for this one to work, you have to wait if he starts to come grab me, right here. This is where when you want to do it. If you do any time before that, you go like that, they're not gonna just keep walking. Okay? So you gotta wait. I'm here, wait. So go and grab me, boom! Step back and push. Now, in real life, you can push anywhere you like, but here in class, we always go where the belt is and where the legs are, because they can take a good hit, and you're not gonna hurt anybody. So when you practice at home and you have somebody practicing with you, okay, make sure to aim at the legs. That doesn't hurt. Now, in real life, you can pick your target. Okay. So one more time, just rushing in and step back and push. Okay, so let's practice the motion for a couple seconds. So everybody's here. So what we'll do together, you want to step back and push. So one more time. Step back and push. You don't want to step forward. Sometimes I see people stepping forward. That's a no-no. Step back and push. Okay, and then we got two more escapes. Yellow belts is somebody grabs you from behind. Now I'm gonna let him try it. Okay, so what's fair, right? So I'm gonna grab him. So what he's gonna do is gonna re-grab my hands. He's gonna step behind. Okay, and same thing we just did a minute ago. He's gonna push. And I. Okay, so practicing this cycle. So one more time now. He's gonna try it with the other leg. Grab, stay behind, and push. Okay. Then I'm gonna try it this way, so you can see. There you go. So it's gonna re-grab, stay behind, and make sure you practice your good cycles. Right. And the last skill we need is the fingers. It's one of my favorites. It's his favorite too, so he's gonna let me do it to him. So there's a couple things you want to do here. Okay, first you need some fingers. There's a couple ways you can do it. Okay, one I'm gonna call knocking on the door. Grab those knuckles, hit the back of the hand, and the other one I call it, you're gonna ring the bell. Okay, you got those knuckles, and you just grind it till they give you some fingers. You want to grab the last two fingers, the thumb, towards the hand. Now, once you grab like that, you want to keep the palm up the whole time. So once I grab from here, I keep the palm up. Now, if I grab this side, I use the same hand. I keep it up the whole time. Now, you want to push back, but you also want to push it to the side. And you keep turning and just give a mean old look. And see, it makes him smile. So one more time, he grabs me. Okay, so however you want to find those fingers, got the fingers. Grab like this. Remember, the thumb is towards the palm. Okay? Doesn't work the other way. Keep his palm up the whole time. Keep it close to you. Give him a mean look. Okay? And there we are. So that will cover all the escapes that yellow belts need. We're going to move on to what orange belt needs. Now, orange belt needs to learn the side headlock escapes. You know how those bullies grab you, right? Get you a little noogie. Okay, so I want to teach you how to escape from that. So the first thing you want to do is turn your head towards the body. Okay, that way you don't get choked. And by the way, you can use your chin to be annoying on those ribs. That always feels great if you're the one doing it to him. Okay, from there he's going to strike the front and rear of the groin. Okay, that's never very pleasant. He's going to grab the rear part of my knee. He's going to go around my arm. He's going to hook underneath my chin. Now where the head goes, the body follows. So you start pushing on that and lift on my leg. And down I go. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Now let's go with the other hand. That way you get another angle. So I grab him here. Come here, you. Turns his head towards the body, strike the front rear of the groin, grab behind the leg, hooks underneath the chin, and down I go. Good. The other one, you're using your knife edge. So on that one, he's gonna grab me. Okay, so remember, you turn the head towards the body, use your chin. Be there, be annoying. Stand in front of the on the ground. Grab. You don't have to grab behind the leg. You're gonna use your knife edge, and you're gonna put it right there on the edge of that chin, of that jaw. You put it right there on the edge of the jaw, and with my knife edge, I'm just prying him off and away from me. This works best against the wall or against the floor, but it also works best there. So one more time, grab him, boom, and push him away. Boom. Great. Then we got a couple more escapes for orange belts. So the other one is escape from a rear choke. So the first one, somebody comes and grabs you like this, okay? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab the wrist, you're gonna grab the elbow. What he's gonna do, he's gonna push down on the wrist and up on the elbow. That breaks the grab, so that. Then from there, he's gonna get his head out, and he's gonna put me in an arm lock. He's gonna push gently, and there it is, okay? So one more time, he's gonna grab me now. Okay, we go left, all right. So you grab here and here, so make sure to break that. But the main thing you gotta do, keep your head this way. You don't wanna turn your head this way, because what happens, see, that's gonna put you in a lot of trouble. You never wanna do that. So you wanna turn your head this way. Get your head out and put it in the arm lock. Just like that. Okay, so now we're gonna work what happens if they don't let go. So if I'm grabbing the Zimmerman, he's going to try to escape. Sometimes the people strong, they kind of figure out your time to get your head out and they grab you here. So what you do from there? Did anybody you know? Okay. So what you do, what is this? A headlock. So you do any of the escapes from a side headlock, so he can take me down or just push me off. Okay, so you get to pick there what you want to do. So you start into a side headlock, and that's what you do. And then the last escape that orange belts need is the Teitoshi takedown. So that's when he comes from behind, grasping the choke. Okay, so what you want to do, okay, you want to take a step back. So if he's grabbing with his left arm, you want to use your left leg. If he's grabbing with his right arm, you want to use your right leg. So I'm going to use my left leg because he's using his left arm. I want to step back in a forward fighting stance. I want to make sure this leg is close to his body, okay? You don't want it here. You want it nice and close. But you don't want it straight. You want it slightly bent. So when I go to take him down, I'm pushing his leg with my leg. And I'm going to do it facing another direction so you can see that a little better. I want to grab the elbow. And I'm going to grab that shoulder. All you're doing, you want to pull the person around. I'm trying to trip him over my leg. You don't pull him forward. That puts a lot of strain on your back. You pull him around. I'm going from here to there. And as I'm tripping him over my leg. So I'm here and here, and all I'm doing is pull him around. And see, I just brought him in front of me. So I'm gonna do it from another angle so you can see better what my leg is doing. So he grabs me again. Grab here, grab the elbow, grab the shoulder, step back. Now watch my leg. See, my leg is not completely straight. Because what I want to do when I straighten it, see, I'm pushing on his leg, and that's helping me bring him around. I'm tripping him and pull him around, and there he is. So that covers all the escapes that orange belts need. So we're gonna keep moving on. We're gonna work on the escapes from green belts. Okay, escapes from green belts is the full Nelson escapes. And what if somebody grabs your shirt in one hand? By the way, it also works with both hands. So we'll cover that real quick. So if somebody grabs in a full Nelson, okay, the idea to grab you like that, they want to push your head down. Okay, and when they push your head down, that really hurts. Okay, and eventually can also affect your breathing. You can pass out. So what you want to do, you want to put your hands here. That prevents him from pushing me down. Okay, so that keeps my head straight. I want to stay behind, just like the escape from a bear hug. I want to stay behind, and I'm keeping my back straight. You want to make sure you keep your back straight, because if I'm here, he's the one that has the power here. When you straighten your back, as you notice, he's already falling, so I just have to keep turning, and down he goes. So I'm going to try it again for the other ankle, other leg, so you can see the other way. Okay, so grasp me again. Don't forget, hold your head, stay behind, keep the body straight, and Down he goes. Sir? Take it good? Alright, so we're gonna do it from the back angle. This time I'm gonna grab him just so he can get some payback. Okay, so grab him, he's gonna re-grab, stay behind his right leg, so you guys can see it, and he's gonna push me off. And down that way. Good. The other skill that we're gonna practice from the full Nelson is grab some fingers. Okay, so I'm gonna grab him first so he can get some payback for the other ones. So you wanna make sure you grab, okay? He's gonna reach and grab some of my fingers. Again, see, he's grabbing the thumb towards the palm, keeping my palm up, and he just turning and gave me a mean look, and he's cranking on my fingers. And that's when I felt the tickle, okay? So Onaz is gonna do it to me, okay? Return the favor. So here, remember, if you can't find fingers, you can always knock on the door or ring the bell, right? Grab those fingers. Keep the palm up, thumb right here, okay? Keep the palm up, keep turning it, and give them a look. And the last escape that green belts need is if somebody comes, hey, telegraphs you like this. So I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna do it from this side, and I'm gonna turn around so you can see the other way. So you're gonna step up and grab my shirt. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab the hand. Now, how do you grab the hand? Think about you making a heart, but don't really make a heart, okay? But that's kind of the position you want. You wanna grab with the thumbs towards the palm, okay? Both your thumbs. And all I'm doing there, I'm taking one step back, and I wanna turn his hand. So he went from being like this, to being like that. And that's what you want. You don't want it halfway in between. You want all either good or bad. So one thumbs down. I want that nice and straight. Okay, palm flat against my chest. And all I'm doing here, okay, I'm pushing up with this hand. I'm pushing up on the wrist. And that causes pain and discomfort to Mr. Zimmerman. The reason we have both hands, you can control somebody better always using two hands. And the other reason this gets more leverage, and it makes him tap quicker. Okay, so one more time here, he grabs, I re-grab, remember, both thumbs, heart, step back, turn that hand, and push. So we're gonna switch sides so you can see how it looks the other way. He grabs me, so again, you want those thumbs towards the palm, you're here, you stay behind, turn that hand over, and push down. Okay, that's great. Now the last thing we want to cover today is escape from holds. Blue belts, you don't learn any new escapes on your belt. There's more stuff you're gonna learn later on in your training, but you're gonna work on escape from holds. So right now, we just show you how to escape. But in real life, you know, he's 100%. Okay, so I can use, you know, he's grabbing me, you know, he's still full strength. So what you wanna do in real life, unless you say he grabs my hand. Okay, he's still 100%. So what you want to do for escape from holds is you want to loosen them up. How you loosen somebody up? Well, you gotta hit them a few times. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, you hit the person 3 to 6 times, and then they're gonna lose off the grip, and then you know the escape from there. So you just go ahead and escape. So what I want to do, when I go a little slow at first, they want to speed it up. We're gonna be grabbing each other, and the other person's gonna loosen them up and try to do the escape. Please. Remember, use the escapes that we taught you. Okay, don't be trying to do something you watch on TV, on wrestling. Okay, do what you train. If you don't remember, in real life, just keep hitting the person. I promise, you hit enough times, they will let go. Okay, but don't just be. If you grasp me here, going, oh, what's that escape? Sensei told me this cool escape. Wait. Nobody's gonna wait for you. So in real life, just keep hitting the person as much as you can, okay, till they let go. Okay, so when I take turns, I'm gonna go a little slow to kind of give you a few ideas. And notice how I'm always aiming at the target. Mr. Zimmerman is gonna do the same. And when you train with somebody, you never wanna go. Okay, you don't wanna train to miss. Okay, you wanna always aim at targets, but always at the person. Okay, you wanna pull a little bit short, but if you put a laser on my hands and feet, always go to the target. Okay, so when I start taking turns, so I go first. Great. Yeah. Oh no. Boom. Bam. Boom. Bam. Boom. Boom. And you guys get the idea. So make sure to practice that at home. Okay, that covers all the first stripes for all the ranks in the intermediate level class. We miss you. Hope to see you soon. Okay, so see you guys next time.